listen, I know it was fucked up. Buck won Manager of the Year. Last year, he didn't make it to the playoffs because two of the best pitchers in the history of baseball didn't make it. Churchill lost, DeGrom lost. You go down to Atlanta, you need to win one game, they lost. It's the first time in my history of sports that a team didn't lose, not the manager. Buck got screwed again because he was manager of the Yankees. The strike came, they didn't go to the playoffs. Buck Showalter is one of the greatest managers in the history of the game. Him and my man Dusty Baker. And I don't want to be high. The Mets fucked him and the Yankees fucked him. And and I thought the owner, in saying that he made an apologetic gesture to the fans, was going to say Buck. Now I don't know if Buck walked off, I got no problem with it. But if they told Buck to leave, it's just as messed up when they did it to Willie Randolph.
And you know what's really fucked up is that they didn't even interview him for the job. They didn't even give him a chance to say, you know what, let's see what we could do for next year. They just say, you know what, you're not coming back.
Hey, listen, the shortstop did 30-30. It's I think the the fourth player in history of the Mets to do that. Buck Showalter should have came back. Verlander escaped. Scherzer escaped. They both went to playoff teams. Both didn't do the job that they should have done. Verlander was playing well. I just thought it was a travesty and a smack in the face of what they did. And it's not because I love Buck, it's not because I like Buck, but look at his stats. He won. How does a manager get fired the next year?
And then all of a sudden, it's like Buck all of a sudden didn't know how to manage a team. You know, they just told him.
Nobody does the X and O's, the nuts and bolts like Buck Showalter. In the conversation, okay? That's why we missed Buck for 2 years, because Buck is so into doing what's necessary for his team to win. Him and Dusty Baker, best two managers ever.
Speaking of Dusty, your thoughts on the game right now with Dusty? Just his state of mind that every year they're always putting him on a 1-year contract.
I've told that somehow, and I've got to do some more research, that it's supposed to be a situation that's advantageous to Dusty. When he took him to the World Series, he got a 3-year deal. He didn't. Okay, so I've heard, and I've got to digest this more, that it's supposed to be conducive to Dusty. But I understand it. You should give him a 2-year deal. He's taking you to the World Series back to back. He's won a World Series. He's won the division consecutively now. I think it's a slap in the face, and I'm fearful of this new GM coming in that we may not see Dusty. But if it meant Dusty coming here, okay. But
to New York?
Yeah. No, you know, it's an option.
Doc, you know the Yankees haven't made the playoffs this year, and this is the first time that they ended up in last place. Your thoughts on Aaron Boone? Should he return? And what do you think they have to do to?
I thought when Giraldi was there, Francis, that he should have won Manager of the Year. I think Boone. I can never, forgiveness is not a occasional act, but a permanent state of mind. And not that I don't forgive you, but I haven't forgotten why I didn't forgive you. He never should have pulled Sereno out that game last year when he pitched a no-hitter. He has not done the job. Players are the key, but you can make certain situations. I think it's time for Boone to go.
Yeah, and you know what's amazing about the Yankees? The Yankees don't have a third base coach where you look at, you had
Willie Randolph,
or you had Don Mattingly.
Okay, let's go back to Frank Crucetti, number 2 with Jerry Jeter's number. Okay, yeah, but Dusty said something. When guys come in, if they make me the manager of the team, you my bench manager. Destino is my third base coach. Okay, my man Edgar, he's my first base coach. I'm bringing my guys in. It's not so much what's conducive for the organization, for me. So what do you expect?
So what do you think the Yankees got to do next year to bring back? Because, I get the feeling that the Yankees are happy because they draw 3 million fans every year. They're happy just, hey, listen, we're the New York Yankees. We got 3 million fans. What else do we need?
We missed the boss. Steinbrenner, I remember Steinbrenner saying, hey, I know who you are. Steinbrenner, I need Francis Fantino. I'm going to get Francis to play third base. I need Doc Stanley center. I'm going to get Doc Stanley. But you're right. Yankee fans are going to come. There's a certain amount of money automatically for season tickets are going to come. So, and I can't blame Aaron too much because he had some injuries to a guy in right field. But this is not the same kind of mindset that you had when the boss was there. But then again, the money is coming in regardless. So hey, there's no problem.
Your thoughts on the Hawk, Andre Dawson?
Oh man.
Let's go see an interview right now with Andre Dawson.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Hawk has just landed. The Hawk has just, Hawk, it's just great. When you retired from baseball, only you and Willie Mays had hit over 300 home runs and sold 300 bases. That says a lot about you and a lot about Willie Mays.
I couldn't be in any better company. Hey, he was one of those individuals who I admired growing up when I did get the opportunity to see play, and became one of those people who you idolize. You're talking about one of the greatest baseball players ever to play the game, and I was in awe when I actually got the opportunity to meet him just for the first time. He was out of the game, but just because of the history of his accomplishments and knowing who he was, it was one of them wow moments for me.
Hawk, one of your biggest fans was Tom Seaver. Did you know that?
I've been told that.
Yeah,
Tom won't ever say it. He kind of looked at me with that stare. But man, what a competitor! And being a youngster and having had to face a guy like this right out of the gates, welcome to the big leagues.
You transitioned from National League to American League. What was it like with the DAs? I heard that pitchers over there would throw you the curveball a lot quicker. The National League was more of a fastball league.
Yeah, I would say so. They appeared to pitch a little bit different, and I call that backwards. In the American League, they'll throw you a lot of 3-1 changeups, which is a fastball count. But it just took a while before that would sink in, and you go up there anticipating it. But I was a career National Leaguer, and that's where I think I had the most fun.
Yeah, you took a gamble, you took a contract, and became the only man on the last place team to win MVP. Hey, hey, hey.
I did a few things that was the first ever to happen. Giving the team a blank contract, and I just wanted to grasp the moment, enjoy it for what it was. It was a blessing for me just to be able to get to that point. And hey, I was able to persevere, play for 20 years, and I couldn't ask for anything more.
Yeah, thank God we able to say, love you, Hawk. I know you got to run. Thanks for being with. What words of advice do you give the youth of America?
Hey, you just gotta follow your dreams. You're here for a purpose, and you gotta realize what that is. And don't ever let someone tell you that you can't accomplish something. Set goals. Surround yourself with the right people who will be motivational, inspirational, who will have your back. And, just follow your heart and try to make the most of what your blessing is.
Number 8, nicknamed Hawk by his uncle, my friend forever. Love you, Andre. Thanks so much for talking with me.
Hey, my pleasure, brother.
Hola mis amores, solo paso por aquí para decirles que quiero que se suscriban al canal de las 5 esquinas.